So, hello everyone, welcome back to the online open lectures. And today we continue the topic of personalization. Today we continue the topic of personalization, and I would like to untangle everything that we discussed last time in the open lecture number 8 by providing you with examples, because it's always good to, compare what you know, what you learn theoretically with how it's actually utilized in reality by one of the leading online e-commercial platform, which Amazon.com actually represents. And my name is, as usual, is Maggie, and I am actually working on the topic related to personalization for more than 4 years. It was like the foundation of my PhD thesis, my PhD qualification. And I have so many things to tell you, but I will try to keep it as concise as possible for you not to really get too overwhelmed with the details. But I would like to show you the elements which make personalization actually possible. And yeah, here's a slide about me, what I do, and my specialization, and my qualifications and all that. And without further ado, let's dive in and take a look at Amazon.com step by step. So this is quite a familiar page of what an e-commerce actually looks like. And let's see how it is already personalized for me, even though as I have really logged in to, show you everything this platform has to offer, like on the very, broad, on a broader level, which just catches your eye. So for example, right away, I can check my delivery address. And I also, as you can see here, I'm called by my name over here. Then you can see here that the system actually is greeting me. So these greetings are very like important part of personalized communication, which is established by the brand or by the platform. And here right away, you can see the most important buttons of menu, which I would need as I dive deeper into my purchasing experience. So everything is here. Then the separate button on orders and returns for me not to really waste time on searching for something. If I want to return an order, or if I want to, proceed with the order and see where it currently is. So here you can see the cart. This is like the essential part of e-commerce platform, which allows you to buy something on that. So here is an additional line, which also gives me the opportunity to see, for example, here the categories. Again, I am greeted by my name. It is, the basic, but nevertheless, the crucial part of personalization of feeling like this website talks to me, right? It knows me and, appreciates the fact that I'm here. So here it's here, today's deals. So for example, I can just dive deeper here and see right away the discounts. These menus, this menu um, I offerings is not actually personalized. It's just what contains the discounts, but nevertheless, this is something that's there. Okay, also I can see here that I can sell something over here or buy again. So for example, if I go back to my orders, I can get, once again. However, as you can see, the products that they offer is most likely something that you'd really want to buy again, like food or some grocery or something like that, right? Beauty or personal care, as they say, something that actually expires. Personally, I have purchased on Amazon just, non really perishable things like CDs or some parts from my laptop. So I not really, the target audience for this particular thing. For example, but if I bought some certain beverages, maybe I would also have something to repurchase. Then Amazon.com. As you can see here, I specifically went through some CDs and um, personal personal laptop accessories over here, and certainly you can see that these are the recommendations which I would, if I'm being completely honest with you, certainly consider, because I was looking for the CDs of my favorite bands and performers, as well as, like, the hard drive and external one, important, yes, portable external hard drive. And yeah, I guess that this is what is, personally for me. And this is one of the prominent examples of personalization, which is here. Gift cards, this is the non personalized one, just for you to explore what you can do with and how to work with it. Also, as you can see, as I've purchased certain CDs and items, I can right away access the customer service and identify whether I need something, help with something, return something, or something else. Browsing history, I specifically accessed this item recently before I started recording this video, because I wanted to, see how long the browsing history actually lasts. So you can see here that it can help you to remove. So, for example, so keep your privacy if you don't really want anyone who logs in the same account to see what you browse. You can actually do it here, or you can pause your history. If, for example, you're scared that you forget to, I don't know, log out or remove the browsing history, I don't want others to know, or maybe you want to pause the history to um, not have recommendations on, for example, if you look for a present or gift or something. So generally, this is where this option can really help you. And for example, you can log out or close the window, and then you feel really, sad that, for example, you don't really find the product that you were looking for, and you don't really remember how it was titled. But here, your browsing history certainly keeps track of what you were looking for. So additionally, in addition to this line that we've seen after the browsing history, which is here, they also add the additional layer of personalization. So we can see here your Amazon.com, your browsing history, recommended for you, improve your recommendations, your profile, learn more. So this is like the additional, like deeper level of personalization for you. So browsing history here, recommended for you. We've seen the same at Maggie's on Amazon.com, which is here, improve your recommendations. So for example, you can here use the items which, for example, a person purchased, whether you want recommendations to learn that you're interested in that, or you just want to exclude them from what recommendations actually learns on, and um, tell it the recommendations that you don't really want to, see anything like that. Your profile, for example, if you want to see and be and engage in the community on Amazon and share the reviews of the products, you can also do it over here. But let's go back to Amazon as it is here. And registry, and for example, here you can see pick up where you left off. So I clicked on the portable hard drive, so it tells me that I can, come back to this. Also, you can see here that we have different categories. These ones usually are not really personalized based on what I like, because I've never clicked on anything like that on this profile, except from this one. And here is my browsing history that appears over here. But as you can see here, they frame recommendations. When they say you can, for example, benefit from that, right? You can refresh your space. International top sellers for you. So level up your gaming, level up your beauty routine. So as you can see, and also top picks for Georgia based on the geolocation, which I've indicated. So almost everywhere, also here Europe, you can see that they all already make you relate to the products that you can benefit from. So generally, this is not an example of personalization in like mechanical form, but nevertheless, this is personalization in terms of personalized communication, personalized framing, and again, your browsing history. So this is generally about this page, but let's take a look at the page of the product, and we will finish with that because generally this is like the key thing. For example, over here, um, let's see. I will just, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make a product search. Going to make a product search, and I'm going to, just go past it here and see. I'm looking for, any hard drive, and it shows me that this is an overall pick. So it tells me that this is like the best thing that I can actually um, choose. And then tells me that popular brand pick is this. So it is the brand which is better. Um, and based on the product itself and based on the brand that can be much more popular. So regardless of the product itself. So for example, here I can compare these best options, as they call it that way. Further, we have the sponsored items. The sponsored items are the similar items, the similar products that you see when, for example, you see the contextual ads on Google. When you use Google and you see the products which come at the very top of search, this is the same. This is similar. And as they mm, describe it in the following, you're seeing this ad based on the product's relevance to your search query. So generally, if you search for this um, external hard drive, you are advertised by these ones because it is, the advertising is purchased by the seller, and you are there. So basically, it's just an absolute similarity towards the Google, but in a little bit different dimension. If we scroll lower, we can see the ratings or filters which give you the possibility to select. Also, you can see here the possible filters for you to update your search based on the characteristics qualifications. As I have this one personally, let's take a look at the product page to see how they actually follow through this. So as you can see, we have information which is right away directly related to my geographical location. So as it is a country, Georgia, Tbilisi is a city, they right away give me the sum. Also, the fact that there is no import fees because it's going to be an international delivery, and also the price for shipping, the delivery date, the fact that it's in stock and I can actually benefit from purchasing it. And as you can see here, they also give me the possibility to select whether there is something else that I can buy and what is available right away. I can see how can I really redefine my search and the product which I'm looking at. Here's the product description. There is nothing personalized about that. However, this is something that is based on my geographical location. Other sellers on Amazon, this is something that helps me to, go through this product. So as we covered content filtering, generally based on this product, they also give me the opportunity to check out another product which could be cheaper. Also, they tell me that I could, for example, benefit from this sponsored ad. Even though it's not really related, it can be used as the complementary product. Also, here is an additional place for the sponsored product for the ad. Frequently bought together, so this is something that could be based on collaborative or content filtering, because for example, someone like me who was searching for the hard drive, external hard drive, decided they don't really want to have it without, the case for it and also the cable, which should be the part of it. Hence, They say that people just buy together and you can also, benefit from that. 4 stars and above. So generally, this is also something that is advertised. As you can see, here is the transparency. So if I don't want to see something that's advertised, I just don't really get there, you know. Product related to this item, so I can search whether there is something that I like here as well, and whether it's something that I would benefit from. And this is the framing related to the content filtering. From the manufacturer, here's the product description. Here's characteristics. There are a lot of characteristics. Right away, they tell me to compare it with other recommendations, whether it is something that I would benefit from. So I can make the really full uh, decision making with like very full, let's call it that way, set of data. So I don't really need to click anywhere. I just have the product which I clicked on, which I like the most because I scrolled to the end of it. And based on the content filtering, they identified similar products which I would benefit from. And they right away select the major characteristics, which are usually the foundation for people to select any of these products. And they give me the opportunity to actually do so. There, I'll also have the videos, compilations, like the set of videos which describe and help me make the informed decision making. What's in the box right away is here product description, similar brands on Amazon. So, for example, if I choose this one from Seagate, I can also see that there are very good brands in a similar niche, and I also can select out of that products related to this item, which I can also select here, but it's also the place for the advertisement. Again, ad, and of course, customer reviews. Sometimes platforms have, or for example, what I like here the most, which I wanted to really show you, this is the AI generated, summarized feedback on the product, feedback on the product. And this is a very nice thing if you don't want to really scroll through this number of ratings and, plenty of reviews. This is something that you can really understand. So, like portability, storage space, and value. Mentions great portable hard drive for transferring data. It's fit on the desk behind a monitor. Appreciate ease of use. However, opinions are mixed on quality and performance, which is quite funny because Gen AI sometimes really gives you like a summary, which you can generally see here at the rating scale, but nevertheless, it just gives you the concepts or the keywords which are most likely to be repeated. And generally, without this last sentence of mixed opinions, it's clear that this is a good product, even though you might want to consider clicking on these points to just, see about the ones which are more, further summarized, but in a more narrow way if you want to understand the value, profitability, performance, quality. So you can, without scrolling through all the feedbacks, just get the summary. And this is the example, not particularly personalization based on your purchasing experience. However, this is the example of using AI to improve your customer experience journey within this platform. And hence, you can certainly feel like this is something that is summed up for you. And this could be the feeling of the e-commercial platform caring about your time and giving and helping you make the informed decision based on what they actually have over here. So basically, you can also scroll down to the reviews, and customers who bought this item also bought. This is the prominent example of the collaborative filtering. So the products which are offered to you based on what other customers like you who purchased that external hard drive purchased with this case, with also um, cards for that, with the memories and all that. And this is other hard drives, or maybe you want to put it inside the PC or whatever, or additional USB connections and all that. So generally, this is something that could be also beneficial related to the item you view, related to the item you viewed. So generally, this is everything. So after viewing product detail page, look here to find an easy way to navigate back to pages you're interested in. So generally, when I clicked on that, I can just immediately go back to where I left on. So this is about that. I showed you generally what could be seen as the personalization at the customer experience journey within the purchasing of the person who is logged in one of the prominent examples of e-commercial personalization, which is Amazon.com. And I think that is a very nice foundation to view how, through different communication and parts, which we may not really notice, um, e-commercial platforms actually collect information about us, understand our behavior, and then they really try to communicate what we are most likely to want. And maybe it doesn't really happen directly, but by giving us the possibility to right away make the informed decision making, um, help us to make the informed decision on purchasing. They make us feel, valuable, and they create this complex feeling of us not being irritated by searching for something, but having this feeling of being communicated directly and making our decision and selection of the product easier and quicker. So there's that. Thank you very much. So it was the lecture number 9. I forgot to change this slide. And here are the QR codes to my website to open lectures, other open lectures. MarTech, this is online speaking club where we discuss interesting topics related to marketing and we improve our English language by communication. And also the MarTech guide. This is the document that I created, the guide to help those who begin the Korean marketing and who are interested in learning what to do to benefit from it and have, all the complex information in 50 pages for you to know when to learn, what to learn, how to learn, and what would be much more interesting for you. What are the trends currently? So with that, thank you very much. Looking forward to meeting you at other online open lectures. And it was Maggie.